Hello guys, welcome back to Life with Paulie, and this is another Where Things Grow video. Now if you don't know what Where Things Grow is, it is a channel here on YouTube. A lady, Miss Jasmine, is running it and claiming to be running a ministry, doing live Bible study, reading the Bible while she don't believe in parts of the Bible and leave parts of the Bible and the scriptures out. She also begs for money and scams people and manipulates money out of hardworking people. Now, today I wanted to talk about a little bit of an update. One of them is Miss Jasmine didn't vlog for a day or two, and then all of a sudden she came on yesterday, which was Wednesday, and she came on, of course, because she needed to ask for money. Another $280 for the room. And I'm sure she will be on again today, which is Thursday. I'm sure she'll be coming on again today to try to get that $280 for the room that they owe on this Friday. Now, they need to get $280 for the next 3 Fridays. That's this Friday coming and 2 Fridays after that, because she doesn't get paid until the 21st of next month. So keep that in mind. And I want to tell all the supporters out there, and I want to tell the people that are thinking about supporting Jasmine, donating to Jasmine. Jasmine does not care about her supporters. Jasmine does not care if you supported the channel before or not, because if she did, she wouldn't have blocked a supporter that supported her channel. If you don't know, Miss Jasmine blocks anybody on her channel that has an opinion or that says something that she does not like on her channel. She will block you from the chat. Yes, you could still watch the YouTube videos, but she blocks you in her chat. So you can't talk in her live chat and you can't comment on her videos. So even if you're donating to Jasmine now and you say something wrong, she will block you in the chat and the comments. And there will be no more commenting. And she will not see your comments on her videos or in her live chat anymore. Miss Jasmine don't care about nothing on her channel but money and greed. She should be teaching God, the Bible, the scriptures, and everything for totally free. She claims she's teaching it totally free because she's not charging for the live stream Bible stream or when she talks about the Bible. But in all reality, she's getting paid by the supporters to do that. So she is not doing it for free. Okay? And now yesterday she says she's not even going to come on live all the time. She's just going to come on live once in a while. And the reason why she said she was going to come on live once in a while and not all the time anymore is because of the simple fact is she's only going to come on live when she's got to ask for money or donations. So there you go. That tells you what kind of woman this is, what kind of greed she sees, what kind of greed her man sees, and what they are doing over there. They are manipulating people. They are using people to get what they want and need. Now, the thing about it is Jasmine's a pretty smart person. Why didn't she build her channel up on going to feed the homeless and going to help other homeless? She could have gotten donations. I know many channels that are getting donations. They get a lot of donations and help, and they use some of their YouTube money to go help feed the homeless. Now, I have no problem with that because they're taking the donations and they're going to cook for the homeless. Some of them even cook at home for the homeless. They buy big meals. There's this one guy that goes and buys 1,000 subs at Subway to go hand out to the homeless. He's not only supporting the businesses, he's supporting the homeless too with the donations he's getting. Jasmine, you would have been better off doing a channel like that, going to feed the homeless, clothe the homeless, give them shoes, give them care stuff. You would have been better off doing that than Jasmine, you would have been better off doing one of those channels and going to feed and help the homeless instead of just helping yourself. That's my biggest problem with her channel is she's using ministry, donate to the ministry to help the ministry. It's not going to a ministry. It's going into their pockets. They're using God, the Bible, and scriptures just to get money to support themselves so they don't have to work. They're not helping the homeless in the street. They're not helping feed the homeless or clothe the homeless. If they were and they were doing videos of that, that would be different, okay? Because they're helping others with the money and not just themselves. In this case, they're just thinking about themselves. They're just worried about themselves. They're not worried about the supporters. And the reason why I say about the supporters, she don't care about her supporters, is because she had a woman that supported her and donated money to these two individuals a few times. And then before they moved from their last hotel, she was begging for money. She was sending Cash App requests to people. She was sending emails to people. And the one supporter that had supported her and donated money to her before a few times made a comment on one of her videos that said, Jasmine, I don't mind helping, but when are you going to help yourselves? Exactly. And that is what I said. She's been getting donations now over 7 months, maybe a little bit less than 7 months, but pretty much getting donations and begging for money. Okay? A year ago, she did the same thing. She begged for money. Then she left. Annabelle, no! She begged for money, okay? And sorry guys, that was my dog. She's chewing her paws and they're all red and pink, so I had to tell her no. She begged for money. She got the money. She left the platform. The people thought she got ripped off. I mean, they got ripped off of their money because she left the platform with no answer. She made an apology video 7 months ago, apologizing that she begged for the money, that she asked for the money, that she took the money and just left the platform with no answers. Well, she's back and doing the same thing again, over and over and over. And she's done it a couple of years ago also. This woman is never going to change. She just wants money. The coaching, the $30 for 30 minutes to call her to be her friend or ask questions or get counseling on family problems. Don't do that. Why would you want to get counseling from a homeless woman that ain't even got her own life straight? A man that lays in the bed, watches TV all day while she's working doing this and does nothing. Why? Why do you want to support people like these? I don't get it. You say one thing wrong or you say of an opinion they don't like, you're deleted from the channel. You're blocked. They don't care about you. They only want your money. They only are in it for the greed. Now, that's enough of that because I've been over that. Let's talk about the emails I started to receive on Monday night. Really, it was Tuesday morning because it was 12 a.m. Tuesday. I started to receive some pretty weird emails, and it was from an AOL account. I don't know if it was from a hotel account or if it was from just some made-up email, but I'm sure it was her baby emailing me. The reason why I'm sure it was her baby emailing me, her boyfriend, is because of the things he was saying. At first I thought it was someone else because this person was saying some weird crap. But they were saying the weird crap to get me frustrated, angry, mad, and agitated, okay? And I ain't gonna lie, it was. This person was going through every single one of my videos on YouTube. And he was saying, well, you said this in a video. You said that in a video. I said, I never said that in that video. And I know I didn't say that in that video. I know what I said in all my videos. Even if you look at my videos from years ago, I know what I said in my videos, and I know dang well I didn't say the things he was saying. He said one video I said I didn't park my I misparked my car. He goes, "What were you drinking and driving? You misparked your car?" There's people out there that park their car in Walmart and then can't find it. There's people like that all over. I said, I don't drink and drive, okay? I said, I don't drink and drive, and I don't drink really. I said, once in a while, holiday or something, I might have one drink, but that is it. And usually now I don't because I'm on heart meds. I'm on blood thinners. I'm on diabetes medication. You can't drink and take all those medications. Yes, sure, I could stop taking them for one dose and then drink, but no, I don't. Then he says about me getting arrested. He goes, well, that's your problem. You got arrested because you you did something bad. You robbed the place. I says, I didn't rob the place. I said, I was working there alone on the weekend. It was a Salvation Army. I was putting donations away inside the store that people were dropping off on a Sunday. And then I was putting some of it on the truck. Well, someone drove by and thought I was robbing the place. I was putting it on the Salvation Army truck, not my truck, okay? On the Salvation Army truck in the back of the Salvation Army store. And I was going in and out of the store because I was made to go through the stuff, put some stuff on the truck, some stuff in the back of the store. Well, somebody seen me doing that and called and said I was robbing the store. So the cops showed up. They pointed a gun at me as soon as they got out. I didn't have no weapons on me. I didn't have nothing on me at all. You know, wasn't swinging my arms, wasn't violent, wasn't yelling or screaming, wasn't nothing. I was just standing there. And, he asked me what I was doing there. I says, I work here. I says, I got the keys right in my pocket. Go try them in the door. So he came over, he put handcuffs on me, he kept the gun on me, and the other officer, he went up, he tried the front door, came back, he said, yeah, these keys work in the door. The officer put the keys back in my pocket and was standing there still with the gun on me, handcuffed. I was up against the wall. And what happened was he said he was going to call my boss. I gave him the number to my boss. My boss came to the Salvation Army. She verified, yes, he does work here, and he's working right now. And she asked me where my uniform was, and I says I was washing it. I washed it, and it didn't dry in time enough because I hung it up. And, she said, well, you're supposed to have that on, and I understand that. I wasn't doing that right, but I wasn't robbing the store. And then the cops took the handcuffs off of me. I was in handcuffs for about 15, 20 minutes. He took the handcuffs off on me. And then later on, I sued the police department. And I won $30,000 on the lawsuit. My lawyer, he got $35,000. I got $30,000. But I was happy with the $30,000 anyway, because I was only in the handcuffs for 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. I didn't actually go to jail. But this guy in the email is saying, well, you got booked and you went to jail. That's your problem. You committed a crime. I said, no, I did not. Listen to the whole story. I said, go back and watch the video. Listen to the whole story. I didn't commit no crime. I was working there. So he was trying to get me agitated in these emails and mad. And I was getting kind of mad. And then he goes to me, see, you're getting agitated. You're getting mad. You don't like to be harassed either, do you? That's how I know it was him. Because he said, you don't like to be harassed either, do you? See how it feels. See? Now, he's trying to tell me he's somebody else because I asked him, I says, are you Jasmine's boyfriend? Tell me the truth. Or are you Jasmine herself? And he goes, no. But then he told me he was working at a motel checking someone in. Yeah, right. No, you're trying to check me in and get me agitated, get me mad. Now, another thing is, I know it was him because a supporter that supports Jasmine, yes, they might support Jasmine. They might come over and make comments on my video. I've had many comments that say, I think you're wrong for doing this. I support Jasmine, whatever the case may be. But I don't think even a supporter would come and email me 5 hours, guys. It was from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning. This dude was emailing me. Again, 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning. 5 hours constantly, back and forth, back and forth. And then the next day, Tuesday, during a day, like 12, he started emailing me again. And I answered a couple emails. And then what I did is I just blocked them and marked the email as spam. But I do still have the emails, and I'm going to be reading some of the emails on my live this Saturday night. I will be live at 8 p.m. New York time, which I think is Eastern Standard Time. I will be live at 8 p.m. Probably until I don't know when. In the beginning of the live, I will talk about where things grow and catch up on that and what Miss Jasmine is doing over there. And talk about the emails, and then we'll probably talk about other stuff like we did last Saturday. It was a lot of fun. We talked about old TV shows. I shared some TV apps with people on Saturday night. This one guy, he said he really liked Three's Company and that he missed the show. He was in my live chat, and I told him about Pluto TV. I said, Pluto TV has Three's Company. They have their own channel on there. It's a Three's Company channel, and they show Three's Company 24/7 over and over and over and over. They have Dog the Bounty Hunter. They have cops. They have crime shows. They have all kinds of things on Pluto TV. They show over and over and over. And yeah, I gave him the name of the app, Pluto TV. He went over there and he said, I'm watching Three's Company right now. Thank you for telling me this. This is great. So my channel's not always going to be about where things grow. I know right now it is, but that's because I'm trying to get the word out there that this woman is committing crimes. She's ripping people off of money. She don't care about you. She don't care about what you say. She might say, oh, I love you and I care about you and you're my friend. She really don't. It's all about money. But this channel is not going to be about all where things grow all the time or things like that. We're also going to do other things. I also want to do trivia nights on my channel, where we could play a game, answer different trivia questions you guys can answer. And I'm trying to figure out something where I can give maybe prizes to answer in those trivia questions eventually. Not right now, but eventually. But I do want to do the trivia questions even before I start doing giveaways or anything like that with the trivia questions. We could still do them just for fun, because a lot of people like to play games just for fun, okay? But yeah, excuse me, guys. And that's what I'm going to be doing with my channel. Plus, I'm going to be making some diabetes videos and probably cooking videos too. So if you like cooking, not right now, but when I lose a little bit more weight, when I get down to like 140, I'm going to be doing some cooking videos, how I portion out my food, what I cook, and how I cook it. And yeah, it's just going to be an all-around bout channel with lots of content, lots of talking, lots of live streams and things like that. I might even do some live cooking. I have my phone on an arm right now. That's what's holding my phone. It's hooked to my kitchen table. My stove is right over there, so if I want to do live cooking, I can swing the arm over there, and you can see my pan and what I'm cooking. If I'm using my air fryer over there, I will tell you I'm using my air fryer. And yeah, that's what I want to do on my channel, guys. I don't want it to be all where things grow or the scammer, but I am going to continue with that until this woman fails somehow, because of the simple fact is I don't like what she's doing. I don't like her using people, and it's not right to me. I don't like her using the Bible, ministry, and God neither for money and greed and power. And that's what she is doing. She has already gained power. She got over 8,000 subscribers, guys. She wasn't even on for a day or two, and she still is building subscribers fast. But it's because people are just looking at their videos. They're not finding my videos yet. Okay? Some people have not found my videos yet. Just the other day, somebody said, wow, I was wondering when somebody was going to do a commentary channel on this woman. This woman's insane on what she is doing to people and scamming people and using ministry. I just got that comment yesterday or the day before yesterday. So people are still finding my channel. It's best if you guys share the videos out. Share them to Facebook. Share them to Twitter or X. Share them to Instagram. Share them wherever you can. Share them through email so they get seen and more people come to the channel. And then that way there, hopefully, Miss Jasmine will fail. Okay? And not because I want her in the street or not because I want them homeless, but guess what? It's time to wake up. It's time to get a job. Time to support yourself. You want to support your baby. You support them. Why do you got other people supporting you and your baby? You love them. You want to support them? Good. Support them with your money. You go get a job and support them. Not other people. But yeah, guys. Anyways, guys, Saturday night, 8 p.m. live tonight, this week, 8 p.m. Eastern time, New York time. Come on in. We'll probably be on there until 12, 1 in the morning. So you got time to show up and see what we're up to and join the fun. See you in my next video.